Welcome back, friends. Today we got a real easy project for you. We're going to install some Talon grips on my Sig P365. If I have a polymer gun at all, it's going to have some Talon grips on it. I just don't like gripping those plastic grips at all. It just doesn't feel good to me. Big fan of these grips, as you can tell. Here's my Canik TP9 SFX. I've got a TP9 SF Elite. You can see these things haven't come off anywhere. Put them on right, you're not gonna have a problem. Here's my little LC9S. It's the one I keep my desk drawer at work. And I've also got my pocket pistol I carry, Ruger LC P2 in 380. Got them on several other guns too. I've probably installed, I don't know, 10, 12 sets of these. Never had any problem whatsoever. You don't need any special tools. You're going to need to borrow your wife's hair dryer, and you're going to need an alcohol prep pad. They'll give you one of those when they ship it to you. You're going to get some good instructions with this too. If you just follow these instructions, you're not going to have any problem whatsoever. It's basically, you want to obviously make sure your gun's clear. You want to clean it real good with the alcohol prep pad. You kind of want to do a dry fit to see how it's going to fit. We'll do that in a minute. And then carefully put that on, tuck it all the way around, and then when we're finished, we're going to take our hair dryer, heat that grip up, and then we're just going to, grip it, make sure it's stuck in all the different places that we want it to be stuck. So let's take a look here. We also purchased the little matching grip tape for the bottom of our mag, so it will all match up. Now they make these in 3 different versions, textures I should say. This is the rubber. Let's see if we can get up close, personal look at it and see how it looks. And you can see it hasn't come off anywhere. This is the grip that I've been using for, I don't know, 10 years, something like that. Not on this gun, but various other guns, and I like this texture a lot. They make another one called the granulate, which is a skateboard, kind of like skateboard tape, which is the favorite of Hickok 45. And then I decided when I was ordering these, they had the Pro, and I started investigating the Pro version. That's this one here we're going to install today. And take a look at that. It's a combination of the skateboard tape and the rubber, and it really feels neat. But in addition to that, it's kind of got some colors if you look real close. Some green, yellow, red, little blue dots in there. So it's going to be kind of neat too. So first thing we're going to do, you can take your alcohol prep pad that they give you, and just make sure this thing is super clean, doesn't get any solvent, get all the solvent off, handles or something like that. Once you do that, it's going to be pretty much good to go. Next thing you're going to want to do is we're going to kind of just dry fit this and just see how it's going to line up. See if we can get that in focus for you. Come on. So what I'm looking at here is how it fits around this mag release, this line here corresponding to this line, and just see where it's going to fit, because you're always going to start on the left hand side of the gun and work your way around to the right side. I do that anyway, but it also says to do that in instructions, so I guess I've been doing it correctly all along. The other thing is I want to look down here, and you can see it's not fitting the way I want it to here, so we need to think about making an adjustment. So it looks like when we start, probably, I'm thinking that this is a point of contact that I want to concentrate on. If I get this contour straight, once we get it all the way around, it's going to be good to go. So let's try that. And don't smash that thing on there. Just put it on there lightly so you can take it back off if you need to. And just take your time. So like I said, we're going to kind of concentrate on this lower end down here, because it looked like if I got that correct, gently press it down. Looks pretty good. And we're just gonna kind of work our way up here. It looks a little tight around that mag release. So I think we're gonna need to bring it back just a little. How about that? It's looking pretty good. Okay, we're just going to kind of press that in place. Going to work our way around the back of the grip. That looks like it's lining up pretty nice. Let's go here. If it comes up a little bit while we're doing this, don't worry about it. We'll fix that here in a little bit. Same thing on this side. I'm looking for this bottom edge to meet along here. Okay. Working our way around to the front. And according to the instructions, if this overlaps here, you want it to overlap on top. All right. Well, actually, I'm supposed to tuck it under. Sorry. I forgot. And gently lift that up. Tuck that under. Now we got it. Okay. Once you get it down like that, let's get it pressed in place. And then what you want to do is you want to heat this up with your wife's hair dryer that you snuck out of her drawer there. So let me heat this up for just a little bit. Not going to do this on camera just because it's boring, and then we'll come back and show you what we ended up with. Man, oh man, I couldn't be happier with these grips. Not only do they look just absolutely badass, but they feel awesome. Now what I did is I heated this up 3 times with the hair dryer, and you don't want to get it real hot. It says not to get it over 130 degrees, but maybe like a hot cup of coffee in your hand. That's kind of where you want it to be. And then you just want to gorilla grip the crap out of this thing, front and rear back strap, and then I go over every millimeter of seam everywhere, all around it, and then I heat it up and I do it again. I've never had any problems with any of my grips coming up anywhere on any of my pistols. And if you follow the instructions, make sure you start out with a nice clean gun with that alcohol prep pad. I think you'll be in good shape too. But like I said, I did this 3 times, and once you get this warm, it just falls into place and it just molds directly to the gun. Remember that seam? Remember that seam we were talking about earlier? It was right there. Kind of gone now. And that's the way these Talon grips work. I mean, I just can't say enough about them. I just love these things. And this new Pro texture is, I think it's just absolutely badass. So the next thing I'll do is put this on my magazine. Then everything will be matched up. But I won't bore you with that. So, got any comments or questions, make sure you leave those down below. If you like our videos, make sure to hit that button and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. So until next time, keep your gun pointed in a safe direction, and we hope to see you out on the range. Adios.